found out one of the things that works best for me to prepare for conference or for any kind of spiritual experience that's upcoming is to attend the temple.
So what I usually do is I go to the temple the day before conference starts on Saturday and take my questions to the Lord and hopefully get an answer by the end of conference.
Studying the scriptures, because I really understand the meaning of it, and I think it strengthens you spiritually.
Well, what I like to do before a conference is write down a bunch of questions that I have specifically about the gospel or things that I'm going through in life, and I have a strong testimony from the mission, especially of receiving those answers as I listen to and am in tune with the Spirit throughout conference.
So I try to think of ways that I need to improve, so I kind of go through like a list of things that I'm doing good and things I'm not doing very well, and how compare both of those goals.
I go with the intent just to essentially listen as much as I can to the talks, and then the whole time my mentality is just to see what I can apply into my own life.
I completely take myself out of this natural world and away from the natural man, and pray intently to the Lord and ask Him what I need in my life and to help me prepare for my future.
I personally like to pray and read your scriptures, daily things, and then you gotta prepare these babies right here. Because all those beautiful sisters gonna be up in there.
Just really pay attention and take notes, but don't just take notes on whatever. Don't just write like whatever they say down. Really write the feelings you have instead of really what they're saying.
How could I continually progress through, especially through trials that come my way?
How do I become light, and how do I become eternally happy?
Am I gonna find my eternal companion? And I'm not like searching for him or anything, but just giving it out there just in case it's out there. You can, hit me up.
This guy, because when I was inactive for a few years, I was in my room, my mom was watching conference, and I heard his voice. Sorry, I wasn't expecting, but my spirit wanted to listen to him, and I know that he's a prophet, and I know that what he has to say is very important.
The prophet, because they always have modern day revelation for us, and times are always changing.
I really look forward to hear Dieter F. Uchtdorf.
Dieter F. Uchtdorf. President Uchtdorf.
Elder Uchtdorf, because he always talks about planes.
I feel that his talks could really relate to my life. He's really good looking for his age, and because he just always hits all my questions right on point.
Elder Dalvin Chokes, because he's so real and straight up to the point, and his sternness is out of the love of his heart.
Elder David A. Bernard in conference, I always look forward to hearing him just because I understand the atonement the best through his perspective, and he has a way of putting trials into opportunities. He has a way of wording trials into opportunities for all of us.
My favorite conference talk is the music of the gospel, just because it really relates to me and I really love music.
Chi Hong Wong. He was the first to give a conference talk that was not English.
One of my favorite conference talks was Stay by the Tree, but it wasn't until actually after conference that I really enjoyed the talk, because our mission president gave it to us, and then I just kept marking it and reading it, and I had a really spiritual study that morning.
I love Patience by President Uchtdorf because I don't have no patience.
It's titled Are We Not All Beggars? And it answered my question on what is our responsibility to help those in need, those less fortunate, those who are poor. It taught me how to be a better disciple of Christ.
It's called Brother, I'm Committed, and it's just really about two brothers truly committing jumping off a cliff, and he just really relates that into everyday life, just how whenever we do something, we can't just go halfway or just go just a little bit, but we have to put our full effort into it.
Friends, I remember being back on the mission, and I found out that there was news, or so one of my family members back at home was struggling, and I wanted so bad to be back at home, but I couldn't be there. And so I went to conference with a prayer in my heart, wondering what I needed to do, and all of a sudden the talk of the spiritual whirlwind came up by President Eyring, and it just touched my heart, and it helped me be reminded of the atonement and what it can do for us and help not only us, but also our loved ones that are with us as well.
In 2009, I had the opportunity to attend General Conference for the first time, and I was investigating, and my friends asked me to have some questions in mind. And one thing that I struggled was with my self-esteem, and I kind of struggled with knowing who I was. And when I went with this question, with this seeking answers, it was in the first morning session, Saturday, of General Conference in October 2009, when President Monson opened General Conference, and he acknowledged that we were all children of Heavenly Father. I felt the Spirit so strong just by hearing His voice and knowing that I was the Son of God. And that moment, that special experience helped strengthen my testimony and helped me further investigate into the church. And then in 2010, January 2nd, I was baptized and became a member.